uniforms on display featuring the Philadelphia 76ers. It's getting noisy here in Charlotte. We're at the Time Warner Cable Arena, home of the Hornets. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart.
I gotta change my camera.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the 76ers. Smith is out there with Cannon. Then there's Okafor. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Embiid in the fourth. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
After making it to the playoffs in 2014, the Hornets couldn't repeat the feat in 2015. A slow start probably great more than anything else did him in.
Really disappointing season coming in with such high expectations, and 33 and 49 just not good enough to get into the playoffs in any season.
The first one falls.
You know, for the Hornets, they've not made consecutive playoff appearances since the team moved to New Orleans back in 2002. They just haven't been able to stay consistent enough to make it to the playoffs back-to-back years.
They grabbed their own miss.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And guys, what's rough for the Hornets is that they were a consistent playoff fixture in the late 90s. Still, the team has never made it to the conference finals in its franchise history, and that should be a goal for them in the coming years.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Covington passes to Smith. Here's Embiid. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Nice shot by Smith.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Nobody on the team get the ball.
Williams dishes to Walker. Here's Cannon. Pass to Embiid. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
You know, and for Cody Zeller, after that promising rookie campaign, he just did not tear it up in year 2. In fact, his production only improved slightly. But that was mostly due to the increase in playing time. Talented guy, no doubt, just still trying to find his way in the league.
Here's Cannon. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Walker the pass to Williams. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Williams has got his first bucket in this one. And for Cody Zeller, Greg, there's a reason he was the 4th overall pick back in 2013. He showed the size and athleticism to be a difference maker in college. And Clark, now he has to do it at the pro level as well, and I think people are pretty confident he can.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with those folks myself because he does have the tools. It's now a matter of transitioning and becoming a little better shooting the ball than he's shown.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. when you think of KingJap046, one thing that comes to mind is intangibles. He has a desire and intensity and a will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, you know, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it, you add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And now, here's Lee, the fast break opportunity.
And talking about KingJap046, yes, he's worked to fix his shooting form last season, but the real improvement was made on the boards. He averaged 7.5 rebounds a game in only 29 minutes of play. That is outstanding. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Got no jumpers on here, no jump shot.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
4-on-3 break. Grant, right side, shoots it from out on the wing. He knocks it down.
He ain't have no blue out there.
5 seconds left in the first quarter. Lynn, that's a two-pointer. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. 70. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway.
Man, must be home and sleep.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
You got Jeremy Lamb, Al Jefferson out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Jeremy Lin, and it's Lee in at the 3 spot. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. And Noel kicks to Stauskas. There's a screen by Noel. 3-pointer. Here's Thompson. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg. Well, clearly the 76ers were the youngest team in the league last season, and with all the draft picks they've stockpiled, they'll be the youngest team for a while, it seems. But if the youth can grow and develop, they could also be a force in a few years, too.
And that one's good. The 76ers leading. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Smith for 3. No good. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Lee goes in. And that misses. That would have put him up.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his first foul. Embiid the screen. Out of bounds.
Bro, you
takes
see
possession.
that now. That's
The 76ers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Out to Lee. Lynn against Thompson. And a wide open look for Lee. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Charlotte has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And Lee with the stuff.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
It's stolen.
My girl told me to tell you it's a dead body in your yard.
Smith outside. And the 76ers get it back.
Yeah.
Landry kicks to Smith. Pass to Thompson. He dishes it to Landry. To the left side wing. Covington. No good off the front iron.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that.
And for Carl Landry, he powered his way through the league a few years back, but somewhere along the line, Clark, his game kind of topped out.
His best season, Kevin, he averaged 18 and 7. I think injuries have been a factor, but last year was down to 7 and 4 his game averages, so he's starting to slide.
To the inside.
These niggas got the most latest.
It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Hansbrough. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Babe, burn me the charge.
It's on Carl Landry.
And back to Carl Landry, sophisticated scorer, a variety of post moves, a tough guy willing to play through pain, but he just never had the size or explosiveness to dominate. And now that he's getting a little older, that really has become an issue.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Marvin Williams is checked in for Jefferson. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Courtney Lee. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Lamb. And it's Kemba Walker in for Jeremy Lin. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And the basket good. Now it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
Jaleel, now come on now, you can do.
You know, visiting Carl Landry again here. I mean, he's a role guy. He shoots a high percentage from the field, from the foul line, gives you a little nasty and edge down low. Yet you can't make him out to be more than he is.
That's his first personal foul.
And guys, you know, last year Marvin Williams signed a big contract, and he did not follow that up with big production. In fact, he tied a career low in terms of his field goal percentage at only 42, and not exactly what the Hornets were expecting from their new stretch four.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Hansbrough. Second free throw, no good. Now the thing about Marvin Williams, you know, we know he doesn't create for others. He doesn't generate a lot of blocks or steals. But, you know, the one thing he does, he can hit the boards. He rebounds well. He's got a pretty good shot from outside.
Yeah, and last season he didn't have any big numbers, but the ones that were at least respectable were in the areas you just mentioned, rebounding and three-point shooting, Kevin.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Cannon dishes to Okafor. Cannot hit. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. A break for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection. He was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated into how the Spurs conduct their business. Clark before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in the national play. A shot by Batum, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And there's the feed to Kidd-Gilchrist. He gets it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Hornets on top, leading by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte.
Oh, man. Down by This is like down the Cleveland and the Warriors game.
All right, Charlotte.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Just absolute domination in this one for Smith. He has 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
You know, I thought Charlotte went to their bench as much as most other teams last season. Those guys ate up time for the starters, but weren't nearly efficient scoring the ball as you might want them to be.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. Embiid is out there with Okafor. And it's Smith. Then there's Isaiah Cannon. And it's Covington in at the three, the small forward. Here's Williams. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Okafor. To the paint. And Cannon gets it to go. Cannon's got his first basket. For the Hornets last season, their bench was weak at times. They just couldn't really score that well.
And the Hornets bench was the only bench to shoot under 40% from the floor for the season.
7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And there's Zeller, and that's good on the assist by Walker. And it's 6 points for Cody Zeller.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Noel's checked in for the 76ers. And it's Smith penetrating. It's tipped.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Feeds to Covington. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And so he hits both.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Hollis Thompson's checked in for Philadelphia. The pass to Stauskas. Here's Noel. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And last year, quite a rookie campaign for Nerlens Noel. He had the ACL injury he sustained in college. Missed his first full season with the Sixers. And like you've talked about, you know, he came back and really, with a flourish, made a mark his first year in the league.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of people wondered how would he bounce back from that knee. And I'd have to say it was pretty good. I mean, finished 3rd in the voting for Rookie of the Year.
Stauskas with the bucket.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Hornets trail by 5. Then the pass to Hansbrough. He kicks it to Jefferson.
Man, you supposed to put your hands up and
lots of
not
contact
down.
there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
That's his second personal foul.
And, you know, getting back to Nerlens Noel, if it weren't for the ACL tear, he may have been the first player drafted in 2K13. His 8 rebounds and nearly 2 blocks a game as a rookie show he has the talent.
Carl Landry's checked in for Stauskas. Both free throws good from Al Jefferson.
And one thing to note about Nerlens Noel, last season, he was a thief. He averaged almost 2 steals a game as a rookie center. That tells me he has more than just quickness and length, guys. He has great anticipation and still one of the best motors I have ever seen.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Lee outside, and he gets the bucket. Lee's got 10 points in the game.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
And here we go. Lee heading to the hoop. No good from Lamb.
I knew you blew it when you
For
made
Philadelphia,
pass.
they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a
they
message,
only build
Clark, with that
shoes, they don't
slam,
play
I
ball.
think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
He got that too.
Can't hit.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And a wide open look for Lynn. And he nails the jumper. Lynn's got 7 points in the game. The 76ers might have dodged having the worst record in the league last season, but they didn't dodge having the worst road record last year, Clark.
They could not dodge that one, Kevin. Just 6 wins on the road, but that was pretty much expected considering the youth and inexperience of this team.
Jefferson kicks to Lynn. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Ball going up court. Landry no good. Hornets trailed by 4.
And for the 76ers, they weren't a good shooting team in general. And on the road, it got real ugly. They shot under 40% as a team on the year away from home. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
No good off the back of the rim.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Back to Thompson. The three-pointer, no good.
All right, get out.
It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson.
I'm about to say.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. 76ers lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good.
Get out.
Hornets trail by 4. Kidd, Gilchrist, and Williams are at the forward spots. Kemba Walker is out there with Batum. And it's Zeller in the 5. So that's the Hornets 5. Here's Cannon. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Cannon's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the 76ers. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers.
No blue.
In bunches.
Trying to get it close to the white line
76ers didn't lie to themselves about last season, Greg. They knew they weren't going to be in the playoffs. They spent a lot of time last season developing their young players.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, the third straight year the Sixers would miss the playoffs. But as you said, Kevin, they knew what the season had in store. The key was could they keep those young guys focused on growth and experience and not get caught up in the fact that they struggled to win games.
Smith dishes to Okafor. And he jams it with authority.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And the Hornets call time here.
And it's clear for the Sixers, the plan has been to continue to add good young players. Eventually, I think they'll be a force in the East. There's no guarantee, but they've got a plan, and they're sticking to it.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
A lot of teams that win a title often have a former #1 pick leading the way, or at least a top 3 NBA draft pick as their leader. So the 76ers are trying a shotgun approach to that, trying to get as many top 3 picks as they can, hoping one turns into the next superstar.
Batum attacking. Shoot from the right block. And Okafor with the block. Cannon kicks to Okafor. Embiid the screen. Smith on the wing. Wide open.
Wide open.
Again, the miss by Smith.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul.
And it's a good game going.
Inside. Okafor with the steal.
Excellent anticipation there. He was laying in the cut, we say.
And Cannon gets it to go.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
The dish to Smith. From the arc.
Yeah,
shot is
ball.
off. Walker with some nice D.
Oh,
wow. I mean, just
Timeout, coach.
well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg.
Hey, go give me a
Recognizing the
bag for money,
opportunity was there to
please.
push it, and then excellent execution.
timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, he watching. He commented on it.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And here are the 76ers now.
Whoa.
A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Grant gets a wide open look.
Hey.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
Right
to the middle. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Batum.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Al Jefferson, who's checked in for Zeller. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Here's Batum.
Out of all of this,
Plays it up and puts it in. Batum's got 4 this quarter.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
This is to Stauskas. Landry against Williams. Landry passes to Grant. Yep, right through the net.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
It's deflected, and they're able to recover.
Woo.
A beautiful reverse layup.
Boy, the fast break has really been good to them here, and they're clicking in transition.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 scores have come from fast break opportunities. They have made the most of their chances.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
And it's Kid Gilchrist
Ain't
penetrating.
no way.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. That is good.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Philadelphia.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight,
know what I'm doing on the streets
when
when I do
that kind of defensive pressure.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Covington. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Back to Grant. And here's Stauskas from the arc.
Who I about to say?
Shot is
Got
off.
it.
Great D that time from Batum. Inside.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful.
I ain't gonna say bullshit.
It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys.
Holy
That's
smokes.
one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
Layup.
Stolen by Grant.
Oh,
Tipped
he
away.
missed the dunk.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
So Philadelphia wins it. This was
I
a
want you to
hard-fought,
get out my
well-earned victory
face.
for them, Greg. They really had to work
Ain't
for
no
this win.
juicy.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd
I know
amped
it
up,
ain't that
everyone
bad,
in the building
but get what, you're
kind
not
of
gonna
rooting
get
against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Ah, man.
Get off that basketball. This for the basketball court. This for the football court. No. It's big. This for the football practice.
I want y'all to go in y'all room. Unless I call your name, come feed the baby. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
I will. So, he told me, hey, me. Hey, let me feed him. I'm gonna feed him with this way. Not listening. He didn't tell me to feed him.
Bro.
He didn't call you. Oh, you told me to feed him. I want to feed him. It's my want.
Yeah, we gotta add S1 to the.
Only you like me. Only you like me? Go like me. He said no.
I'm about to send you a request now.
You like me. He didn't tell me to feed him because he not.
Oh, let me stop down.
Do he talk?
You stop broadcasting.
Do he play too?